Inner silence, cultivating peace. Have you ever wondered if the secret to a deeply rich and spiritual life might be hidden in the simplicity of silence? What if I told you that Saint Padre Pio, one of history's most revered saints, left us exactly this legacy? In this video, we're going to embark on a fascinating journey to discover how silence can not only change the way you see the world, but also connect you with God in a unique way. Get ready to dive into the power of silence, inspired by the teachings of Saint Padre Pio. Join us on this surprising journey where less is more, and silence has the potential to transform entire lives. Topic 1: Inner peace. In the heart and mind, beyond the external noise, lies a sanctuary of peace waiting to be explored. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with information, silence can be a rare and precious gift. But how often do we take the time to truly experience it? Saint Padre Pio emphasized that this inner peace is fundamental to our spiritual growth and connection with our Creator. He said, "Silence is the language of God. All else is a poor translation." Padre Pio often retreated to quiet places, away from distractions, to find this inner stillness. A notable event in his life was when he spent hours in the monastery chapel, in profound meditation and silent prayer. These moments of silence were crucial in strengthening his faith and relationship with God. Imagine pressing pause on a hectic day and taking a few moments to breathe deeply and reflect. Inner silence allows us to quiet the constant chatter in our minds. When we reach this state of tranquility, we open a space for a deeper connection with ourselves and God. Why is cultivating inner silence so important? First, it helps us reconnect with our true selves. In silence, we can hear our inner voice, our true desires, and our deepest fears. This self-discovery is crucial for personal growth and spiritual well-being. Additionally, inner silence can be incredibly healing. It reduces stress and anxiety, allowing us to find tranquility amidst the chaos of daily life. When we embrace silence, we give ourselves permission to let go of the burdens weighing on our shoulders. This peace can transform our outlook on life, making us more resilient and compassionate. Cultivating inner peace starts with small, intentional steps. Here's a challenge for you. Set aside 5 minutes of your day for mindful silence. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and simply be present with God. Let your thoughts come and go without attachment and focus on your breath. At the end of those 5 minutes, observe how you feel. Share your experience in the comments below. Did you find it difficult to calm your mind? Did you feel more connected and at peace afterward? Your insights might inspire others to embark on this journey of cultivating inner peace. Remember, developing inner silence is an ongoing process. It's about creating the habit of pausing, listening, and being present. By incorporating it into our daily lives, we create a sanctuary of peace within us, regardless of the external noise that surrounds us. Topic 2: Christian meditation. Padre Pio teaches us that Christian meditation is deep conversation embedded in silence. That meditation is about calming the tumult of the mind, opening the heart to the gentle whispers of the divine, using his own words. Meditation is the key to open the door of the heart and hear the voice of God. Unlike approaches that aim to empty the mind, Christian meditation seeks to fill the self with the presence of God. This path leads us to deep contemplation, a full connection with the present moment, the scriptures and our Creator, embodying the fullness of life that God has given us. At the heart of this practice is the repetition of God's Word, a way to draw closer to the Creator and focus the mind on His teachings. An example is using the expression Maranatha, from Aramaic, the language of our Lord Jesus, which means "Come, Lord." This practice is seen as a way of praying without ceasing in the Christian tradition. Bible passages indicate that Jesus already taught contemplative practices. A passage from the Gospel, according to Matthew, shows Jesus teaching his disciples that it is not necessary to speak many words when praying, but rather to be silent and contact the presence of God. A notable example of Padre Pio's practice occurred during his long hours of night prayer. He was often found in his small room, kneeling with the rosary in his hands, in a deep contemplation that could last for hours. Reports say he entered such a deep state of meditation and prayer that he seemed to be in another world, fully absorbed in his silent communion with God. This dedication not only reinforced his faith, but also brought comfort and divine guidance to him and those seeking his help. Let's challenge ourselves to find moments in our day, even if only for a few minutes, to engage in these silent dialogues. It's not about escaping the world, but about finding a silence that brings us closer to our essence and the divine essence that permeates everything. Topic 3, living in the present. Living in the present is an art that requires mindfulness and a sense of being fully immersed in the here and now. It's about allowing yourself to pause, breathe deeply, and truly engage with the current moment. But why is this important? In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's incredibly easy to lose ourselves in thoughts about the past and anxieties about the future, missing the only moment that truly exists, the now. Padre Pio taught us, "My past, Lord, to your mercy, my present to your love, my future to your providence." He understood that the present is the moment where God manifests and where we can find true peace and clarity. The concept of the silent now is wonderfully simple, but profoundly transformative. It encourages us to find silence not only externally, but within ourselves. This silence is not just the absence of sound, it is an intentional quieting of the mind, a focused awareness that turns ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. It allows us to see the divinity in the mundane, to appreciate the intricate dance of life happening around us, from the gentle swaying of leaves in the wind to the spontaneous laughter shared with a loved one. How do we start cultivating this practice of living in the silent now? Start small. It can be as simple as savoring your morning cup of coffee, feeling its warmth and noticing its aroma without picking up your phone. It's about embracing each task, conversation, or moment of rest with full attention, free from distractions or the urge to multitask. Engaging fully with the present moment has the power to transform our daily routines. When we are wholly present, life feels richer and more meaningful. We become attuned to the beauty and divinity in the details, the colors of the sky at sunset, the texture of the food we eat, the emotions conveyed in a piece of music. These moments nourish our soul, remind us of the beauty of being alive. In conclusion, living the present in the silent now does not mean neglecting our responsibilities or ambitions. It's about enriching our journey by embracing each step, each breath, each heartbeat with awareness and gratitude. It's an invitation to slow down and witness the miracle of life unfolding in the present. So, I encourage you to take a moment after this video to just be. Look around, take a deep breath, and immerse yourself in the silent now. Notice how it feels, what changes, and what stays the same. Topic 4, quietness of mind. In our modern life, filled with activities and responsibilities, we often forget the importance of taking a pause and recharging our energies through silence. The practice of stillness is not just a moment of rest, but an opportunity to reconnect with our essence and renew our spiritual and emotional strength. Padre Pio deeply understood this need and frequently sought moments of silence, like an inner retreat, to strengthen his faith. One striking example from St. Padre Pio's life was his daily routine of retreating to the monastery chapel in San Giovanni Rotondo. Padre Pio dedicated several hours of his day in silence and deep meditation. A specific event illustrates the impact of this practice. During a period of intense persecution and challenges, Padre Pio faced accusations of falsehood and even heresy. Instead of defending himself publicly or engaging in controversies, he chose to seek refuge in the quietness of his chapel. In those hours of silence, Padre Pio found the strength and clarity needed to face adversities with patience and faith. He said, "In silence we find God, and He grants us the peace that the world cannot give." This practice of seeking inner quiet allowed him to maintain serenity and trust in God, even in the most challenging times. According to witnesses, after these moments of inner retreat, he emerged invigorated, with an unshakable peace that inspired everyone around him. Quietness is not just the absence of noise, but a state of serenity and full presence. It allows us to calm the mind and listen to the inner voice that is often muffled by external chaos. When we become silent, we can reflect on our lives, our choices, and our spiritual journey. It's a time to renew our energies and find the peace that prepares us to face daily challenges. To incorporate the practice of quietness into your life, Start by setting aside a few minutes of your day to simply place yourself in God's presence. Find a quiet place. It can be your room or a church. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Allow your mind to calm down and focus on the feeling of peace that arises, which only God can give us. I challenge you to try this practice today. Set aside 5 minutes for stillness and observe how it affects your mental and emotional state. Then share your experience in the comments below. How did you feel after this brief moment of pause? Did you feel more calm and centered? Your insights might inspire others to seek recharging in quietness. Topic 5. Soul Dialogue. In the depths of silence, we often discover that the most meaningful conversations don't require words. This is where the soul dialogues with the essence of existence itself, uncovering wisdom and insights that are muffled in the noise of daily life. In silence, we find a clarity that allows us to better understand ourselves and the world. Saint Padre Pio utilized silence to commune with God, unearthing wisdoms that could not be found amidst the din of everyday life. He believed that by silencing the mind and opening the heart, it was possible to hear the divine voice guiding our steps. For him, this silent communion illuminated his path and strengthened his faith. A practical way to cultivate this inner dialogue is to set aside time for reflective journaling. Find a quiet place and write down your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, what does my soul need today? And listen attentively to the answers that emerge from within. This regular practice can strengthen your inner dialogue, providing a deeper understanding of yourself and your spiritual journey. Imagine a space where each thought is a conversation with your deepest self, where true wisdom reveals itself. This silent communion can illuminate our path, guiding us through darkness with the light of inner knowledge and faith. In silence, we find answers that the clamor of the world cannot offer. This inner dialogue is a sanctuary where we can explore our most intimate truths, strengthen our faith, and discover the peace residing in our essence. This dialogue of the soul is not just a personal practice, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. By allowing ourselves to listen to our inner voice, we create a space for transformation and a deeper connection with the divine. This practice provides us with the clarity and strength needed to face life's challenges with grace and confidence. Topic 6. Carrying silence with us. The most miraculous aspect of silence is its lasting effect. After experiencing its rejuvenating essence, we carry within us a piece of that tranquil sanctuary. It becomes a constant companion in the hustle and bustle of daily life, a gentle reminder of the strength and peace we have at our disposal when we turn inward. You can experience brief intervals of silence interspersed throughout the day. This will provide relaxation sensations, such as the lowering of blood pressure, the reduction of bodily and mental agitation, and the firing of new neural connections. Padre Pio not only practiced silence in moments of retreat, but carried that peaceful silence into his everyday life. This habit became a constant companion, providing him with an inner calm that helped him navigate the upheavals of daily life. He showed that even amidst chaos, we can find an inner space of tranquility and strength. How can you apply this to your life today? Throughout your day, whenever you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe deeply and reconnect with that peaceful silence. Practice conscious breathing and remember the calm you can find within yourself. This simple act of turning inward can transform your perspective and provide a sense of balance and serenity. Imagine carrying a piece of that inner oasis wherever you go. It's not merely an escape, but a reservoir from which we can draw courage and serenity, regardless of our external circumstances. This inner silence offers us the stability and calm needed to face the chaos of the external world with grace and confidence. Every time we turn to that place of quietness within us, we reaffirm our connection to our inner strength. It's an ever-present resource, reminding us that, regardless of the noise and confusion around us, we can always find peace and clarity by turning inward. This habit of carrying silence with us allows us to live more consciously and centered, making us more resilient and compassionate in all areas of our life. Conclusion. We've come to the end of this inspiring journey, but yours is just beginning. Now it's your turn to dive into silence and discover the transformative power of presence. Following in the footsteps of Saint Padre Pio, we want to see you in action. Dedicate a moment of your day to silence and share the impact of this experience in the comments. Your insight might be the light that guides someone else on their journey. If you enjoyed this video and want more, stay connected. We have a vibrant community waiting for you, full of great content and deep conversations about life, spirituality, and self-discovery. Are you ready to join us? Your journey into silence begins now. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and get ready for more adventures. Thank you for being here, and remember, in silence, we find the answers that the noise of the world tries to hide. See you in the next video.